All right, what's going on, guys? You're welcome to another video. Today, I want to talk about Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu. If you are a Nigerian and you don't know who Dele Momodu is, you better go and ask your parents, ask your father, ask your mother, ask your uncle who Dele Momodu is. To you non-Nigerians, Dele Momodu is, I would say, one of the best best publishers, best editors of magazines in Nigeria. Well known, I would say, well known editor of various magazines in Nigeria. He worked in different positions until he founded his own. He set up his own magazine empire. Dele Momodu is well respected. I respect the guy. I have followed his career since the 90s when he was with Concord newspapers. And then I think at some point he went over, started magazine, became the editor of, is it Classic Magazine or something like that? You guys who grew up in Nigeria grew up around the same times I did, which was late 80s, 90s, and the whole of 90s. His escapade in the publishing and journalistic world of Nigeria. Now, like I said, he's a well-respectable guy. Well-respected guy. I respect him a lot because of what he has done. And I remember, I think in the 90s here, during the military rule of Abacha, he went on exile in London, I think. Is it London or Ghana? One of those places, or we went to London, I think. So when he came back to Africa, he settled in Ghana before coming back to Nigeria. And I'm just giving you his profile, just snippet of his profile. Sometime in 2000, during the presidential election, he contested to be a president. There was no chance of him winning, but he had to test his. He had to test how popular he was. So I've stated now that he's a respectable guy, well respected around Africa, West Africa, really, and then highly respected in Nigeria. He has won numerous awards and things like that. Now, but that's not the reason why I want to make today's video. Today's video is, in my opinion, how this guy has fallen from that echelon, that height, to where he is now. I don't know if it's desperation. I don't know if he's trying to seek some type of claim, some type of relevance, try to claim what he think he has lost or stuff like that. Like I said, the guy can walk around, can decide not to do anything for the rest of his life, and he will still be respected. So my point is, why is Dele Momodu bringing himself down to the level where he has to go to people's houses, to people's closet to interview? I believe most of you Nigerians have seen this interview with Dino Melaye. Now, let me just paint this scenario for you. Right now, the whole entire world is locked down due to the virus. So many people don't have food to eat. So many people don't have jobs to go back to. So many people have been thrown out of their accommodation. They are out in the street. There's so much suffering, not just in Nigeria, but the world over. But I'm really disappointed that Dele Momodu could be so senseless to the point that he throws everything away to try to go and show us the extravagant rubbish in Dino Melaye's house. Who cares whether you have something made in China, something molded by a 100-year-old woman in China? The lavish nonsense. All these people, when they have too much money, they don't know what to do. They start to furnish their house in some stupid mix of rubbish nonsense furniture, nonsense extravagance. They don't know what to do with money. To you non-Nigerians, Dino Melaye is a Nigerian senator, some type of flamboyant noise-making machine we have in Nigeria. You know, he's a clown, essentially a political clown. I always looked up to this guy as as a young politician, a young man, somebody that can be groomed eventually to become a leader in Nigeria. But this guy, upon all the opportunities he has been given, he squanders it because he's not prepared, he's not cut out to be a leader, he's a clown. So, but my issue today is, why would Dele Momodu, in this hard time in Nigeria, decide to go and show us extravagant rubbish in Dino Melaye's house? Who cares? Who cares? Dele Momodu, look. Like I said, I used to respect you when you were in Concord. But after a while, you now discover that Nigerians like glossy nonsense, like flashy things. You now went to start publishing. I think I've read Ovation like once or twice. You know, at some point in my life where I felt so low, you know, I was going through some things, and I think I was somewhere. I was in a house where they had, mountains of Ovation. I tried to read one or two. You know, that was the only time I saw Ovation. Flashy wedding, extravagant nonsense, society wedding. Who cares? Who cares? As if that was not enough. Can't you just wait like 2 or 3 more months? The year will be over. Then the COVID thing, you know, I believe next year we'll get back to some type of normal life. Why can't you wait until that time before you start showing us some of this extravagant nonsense? The excess that who cares? Who wants to know? Who wants to see? The insensitivity at display here is baffling. I thought you are an educated guy, a well-read, well-traveled, and intelligent guy, but why would you bring yourself down to the point that you are doing Instagram nonsense in Dino Melaye's house, trying to show us how rich he is? And Dino Melaye, look, let me talk about Dino Melaye for a minute. Like I said earlier, a politician, a young politician. We always, we always like young politicians. We're thinking, personally, I thought he would grow up to become some kind of a leader in Nigeria, but he's not a leader. He has shown that several times. Another thing is that I think some years back, he was trying to boast of who he is. At some point, he said, I went to Harvard. Okay, nobody's arguing with you. If you went to Harvard, why don't you act as somebody who went to Harvard? You are just a local guy. You act like a local man. I'm really disappointed in you, Dino Melaye. Man, I'm really disappointed. You call yourself that you went to Harvard. Are you sure you really went to Harvard, or you just went to get some type of certificate course? Because if I have my way, I can go to the archive, visit Harvard, and try to look in the record to see if you were ever a student there. Or you just took a degree or a certificate course and said you went to Harvard. Because so many Nigerians, do that. I don't expect somebody who went to Harvard to now come bring somebody into your walking around to your house, say, hey, look at this one. I bought this one. Hey, this is the only one this is the only one made in India. The lady was 300 years old. She made this one. This is the only one in the world. Look at my dining table. My dining table is worth $500,000. Hey, look at my car. It's the only car in Nigeria. Nonsense. Absolute rubbish. Who cares? Who cares? Nigerians, I've told you Nigerians, your hunger for relevance knows no bounds. Because you guys just want to chase things. You see somebody that has money, you know. I mean, okay, Dino Melai as a senator, how many people have you helped in your village? How many people have I'm not talking about all those thugs that you have, political thugs that you hire to protect you. I'm talking about your village. What have you done for people of Kogi? Now that people are going through hardship in this COVID time, what have you done for people in Kogi State? I mean, I read the news, all the news in Nigeria. I've never heard you one day say you brought a trailer of rice, a trailer of tomatoes, a trailer of gari to distribute to people in Kogi State. Never, ever. But you got rich because Kogi people elected you to go up there. You went up there and enriched yourself. Now you are even bragging, showing us your watches, who cares about all these things? How vain are Nigerians to care about how many watches and whatever Dino Melaye has? He's doing it because it's an audience. There are stupid Nigerians on audience for him to show that rubbish, show off to. So you, Dele Momodu, I'm really disappointed how you have fallen to this level. How you have fallen to this point where you now have to go do Instagram live and then you can't even hold it. You can't even keep it. You can't even hold the video, hold it until next year when things get better. But in this hardship, so senseless, you have show it to the world, show it to Nigerians. What is your usefulness, Dele Momodu, at this point in time? Have you passed your prime? Have you passed your time and nobody has told you? Okay, I'm telling you now, maybe you have passed your time. Just take a break, like 6 months or a year. Sit on the sideline and observe what's happening. Because I think this Ghana thing, you're no longer in Ghana since your guy failed to become president, the guy you were pushing. So you now came to Nigeria and now following all these people. And now, because of this lockdown, you are now doing... I tried to follow one of your live, Instagram live. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe you stick to publishing glossy magazines. Maybe there's appetite for that. But from the look of things, there's no appetite. Nigerians have no appetite, have no hunger to read glossy magazines of society, wedding, extravagant, rubbish, nonsense. All right, guys, I got so pissed off when I saw that Dino Melaye's thing with Dele Momodu. I got so bad. I was somewhere. I was just looking at my iPad, listening to this nonsense. I said, what has Dele Momodu reduced himself to? It's a shame. I'm embarrassed. Okay. Both of you are sometimes, like younger than the political class that are ruling us right now. Both of you, I expect both of you to, become leaders of Nigeria. But this is what you have subjected yourself to. Nobody's saying this. I'm saying it because Nigerians are very gullible. I'm not gullible. You cannot sell rubbish to me and I will take it. Okay? It's an embarrassment to you, Dele Momodu. And you, Dino Melaye, grow up. Okay, grow up. You are not the only senator. We have senators there who are younger than you. You are not the youngest, and you are the. Una fall my hand. Una fall my hand. I respect all of una. You, Dino Melaye especially. Now you, na guy where I respect well, and you are doing all this nonsense. Dele Momodu, you say Oga, now you fall my hand pass as a professional journalist. You're now going around with video phone, the follow person for one wardrobe. What nonsense is that? All right, guys. I'm sorry if I said anything that you didn't like, but I was just so pissed off that I had to just say this, make this video. All right, guys, give this video a thumbs up. Those of you Nigerians who watch this and you don't subscribe, try and subscribe, okay? Or go down to my video. You see a lot of videos that I've made about Nigeria. So this is like a first part of this video. I'm gonna make part 2. All right, guys, enjoy your weekend. I will see. Oh, I think I'll make another video tomorrow, so stay tuned.